All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time coming to the channel, my name is Tall, and this is YouTube channel Traveling Tall. And the channel is usually about motorcycles, test rides, tutorials, product reviews, product demonstrations, side-by-side comparisons, and traveling. Well, today is not about motorcycles. It's still two wheels, a two-wheel adventure that I think every motorcycle rider would absolutely love. Now, let me give you a little bit of my background. Before I started riding motorcycles, I was riding bicycles. Me and my brother, we used to race BMX bicycles. So that's where my love of two wheels came in. In Tennessee, there's a ton of hills. Going down the hills is fun. Flat ground, fun. Going up the hills, that's where I have a problem with the bicycle. In today's video, this bike that I'm going to be showing you, you can have all the fun of a two-wheel adventure on a bicycle and still get your exercise, but take out all the strenuous effort in climbing steep hills. So today I'm going to introduce you to the MAGICYCLE Cruiser Pro. Right after this intro, let's get into it.
We about to ride, we about to ride.
I got the wrong all the way.
All right, guys, so welcome back. We are talking about the MAGICYCLE Cruiser Pro, an awesome bike from MAGICYCLE. Guys, I love this bike. I do. It's so fun. I had a blast riding it, and you're going to see some of the clips from the ride the other day that I went out riding this thing through Cades Cove and through downtown Knoxville. We're out here, got the MAGICYCLE. We're about to go through Cades Cove on it. It is an 11-mile loop in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. Now, this MAGICYCLE Cruiser Pro is the step-over version of it. They make a step through and a step-over version. Step-over version looks more like what I'm used to when I'm riding my mountain bike, so that's the one that I chose. This e-bike has plenty of power. It has 7 gears, 7 manual gears that you can go in, but it also has 7 pedal assist speeds. So if you want to put it in 0, you can pedal this bike just like a regular bike, and if you put it in 1, it gives you like a 40% pedal assist, and then you can go all the way up to 7. And you better be holding on to this thing, because this is one fast bike. It has a 750 watt to 1,000 watt high power motor with 96 newton meters of torque. It's a very powerful bike. Had no problem at all pulling me up the hill. Now you can pedal going up the hill, and this bike is equipped with a throttle. Sometimes if you don't feel like pedaling going up the hill or pedaling at all you have to do is roll that throttle back just like a motorcycle, and the bike gets moving. It has a top speed of 28 miles per hour. And yes, it will do 28 miles per hour, and you know how I know. This is a class 2 e-bike. You have 3 classes of e-bikes, and this e-bike is a class 2. Now, if you're going 28 miles per hour and you have all of this power, you're going to need some good brakes to stop you. And this bike has some really good brakes. Hydraulic disc brakes, Tektro 180 millimeter hydraulic disc brakes. A light pull on the brake lever and you'll be slowing down quickly. And now this is a hardtail frame, but the front has an adjustable suspension, and you can dial that in and lock it out to the comfort level of riding. If you want to ride on hard surfaces, I would lock it all the way out. If you want to ride on off-road, then of course you're going to want a softer suspension. I'm 6'6", I'm not a little guy, I weigh about 240, and the MAGICYCLE Cruiser Pro has a payload capacity of 350 pounds. I was nowhere near the limit of it, and I had a backpack with stuff that I was carrying. And speaking of carrying stuff, there's a rack that they have on the back of this bike. The rack comes in handy, especially if this is going to be your daily commute. If I lived in an environment where I was like 7 or 8 miles from work, and it was connected to a bike trail or a sidewalk, I'd ride this straight to work. It would be fun. What a great day to start your day, and a great way to end your day at work with this. I had a blast riding it. It was really fun riding this bicycle. Every time I parked and someone walked past it, it was the topic of conversation because it's a good looking bike. And with this 26-inch fat tires on it, it's cool looking, but they are functional as well. The 26 soaks up the bumps, and if you're in the wood, helps you roll over the roots and over rocks and uneven surfaces. Just a cool looking fat tire bike. Now the bike, it's a heavy bike. You can tell it's made really well. And when you are trying to pedal it in zero, you can tell that it's a heavy bike. But I will put it in zero on flat surfaces, not uphill, and pedal. When I want to get uphill, I'll throw it right in one. And with the pedal assist, it helps you get uphill. Or if you want to, you can just use all throttle to get up the hills. Now, a couple more features that it has. It has a LCD display that's going to display the miles. It's going to display how fast you're going. It has a whole lot of things that you can change, and the color display is a nice touch to it. Another great feature of the bike is the headlight and a brake light in the rear. Riding at night, it's an LED headlight, shines pretty bright, and people can see you from behind. When you hit the brakes, the brake light comes on. That would be perfect for people that are riding in bike lanes or maybe riding on public streets where people can see you when they're coming up behind you. And to go back to the rack again, it comes with 3 straps on the back of the rack. So at one time I had a bottle of water strapped to the back of it. I've had a backpack strapped to the back of it. It's very useful to have those straps on there. The fenders, it comes with a rear fender and a front fender. So if you're riding through mud or riding through something that's going to throw water up, maybe a wet surface, then you don't have to worry about it splashing up and hitting you with the big fenders that it has to covering those massive 26-inch tires. Now, most impressive about this bike, it's its 80-mile range. 80 miles, that's insane. I could literally go from one side of my city to the other side of my city a couple of times with the 80-mile range on this bike here. Now, if you have it in a higher pedal assist and you're using throttle all the time, it's not going to stay up for 80 miles. I rode this bike all day, pulling big hills, and it still had a whole lot of battery left. Guys, I really enjoyed riding this e-bike. It was fun taking this thing through downtown Knoxville on the bike trails and through the parks, but it was really an awesome trip taking this through Cades Cove, where the cars was backed up and we could just go along the side of them on the trail. We didn't have to wait in line, and we got to see several bear. So let me show you the video of that.
Oh, no, that's a little... Yes, it is. Guys, that's a bear right there.
Keep moving.
It's right next to us.
So out on our ride, we encountered several bears. Now, this was just a little bear, but it made me appreciate the MAGICYCLE's long-lasting LG battery life and speed. This was not the time to be dealing with a dead battery. All right, so it wasn't long as we continued on our trail that the traffic started backing up again. And we knew what it was. It was another bear sighting.
All right, guys, look at that bear up there.
So the bears were definitely out, and it was a perfect time to go to spot the bear. And the great thing about it, I didn't have to sit in line because I was on the e-bike. I could just go right beside the cars. This was definitely one of the coolest ways to go through Cades Cove.
Look at that bear right there.
Please take your picture.
Look at that guy right there. Too close to the bear.
Keep driving,
Very
please.
close.
Yeah, what's to say they too close?
Yeah. See the little baby bears? It's time to roll out of here.
Please take your picture and drive on. Enjoy your ride.
Thank you. All right, guys, there's another bear down there.
And guys, seriously, I can't say enough about this thing. We had an absolute blast. I let my friend Harold ride it, who actually rides Harleys with me. And his concern was that he was not going to get any exercise.
Harold rides bikes, and you ride like how far on the greenway?
Month, I try to do 100 to 150 miles a month.
What do you think about this e-bike, the MAGICYCLE e-bike?
It's different. It's fun, it's different, but you still get a workout. I was under the impression you wouldn't even get a workout. It was all just basically an electric moped. But now you still get a workout.
This just allows you to go further. You're still pedaling. You can get as much exercise as you want. You can get a lot further down the road. And if you want to take out all the strenuous effort of climbing hills, all you have to do is turn the pedal assist up a little bit higher. You get right up that hill.
All right, guys, I had an absolute blast on this MAGICYCLE here. This bike is an awesome bike. It was fun riding through Cades Cove. As you saw in the video, we saw a couple of bear, and it was really fun.
All right, guys, so thank you for watching. Make sure that you visit MAGICYCLEBike.com. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. Keep gliding, and as always, have a blessed day.